Welcome to this presentation on force. In this lesson, we will learn what force is, its types, its effects, how to calculate it, and see some worked examples. A force is a push or pull acting on an object. For example, pushing or pulling a door involves force. Force is a vector quantity, meaning it has both magnitude and direction. According to Newton's second law, force equals mass multiplied by acceleration. The SI unit of force is Newton. Named after Sir Isaac Newton, in recognition of his groundbreaking work in classical mechanics, particularly his laws of motion. 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram meter per second squared. A force can move a body that is initially at rest. For example, when you kick a football lying on the ground. Your foot applies a force, and the ball begins to move. Next, a force can also stop or slow down a moving object. For instance, when you apply brakes to a moving bicycle. The frictional force between the brakes and the wheels slows it down, and eventually stops it. Force can also cause an object to accelerate, or change its direction. For example, in a football game, when a player kicks a moving ball from the side. The ball changes direction and speed depending on the force applied. Another effect of force is changing the shape or size of an object. For instance, when you press a sponge, it changes its shape due to the applied force. When the force is removed, it often returns to its original form. This demonstrates how force can cause deformation. Let's discuss about the types of force. There are two main types of forces. Contact forces is defined as the force that act on a body either directly or through a medium. Contact forces require physical interaction. Non-contact forces are defined as the forces that act through spaces without making direct contact with the body. Non-contact forces act at a distance. They do not require physical interaction. Contact force include 1. Weight 2. Normal force 3. Friction 4. Tension and spring force. For the non-contact forces, they include 1. Gravitational force 2. Electrostatic force and magnetic force. Let's take a look at these forces in detail. We will begin with the contact forces. Weight is a type of force that pulls an object toward the Earth due to gravity. It arises from the gravitational attraction between the object and the planet. The formula used to calculate weight is mass multiplied by the gravitational field strength, which is approximately 9.8 meters per second squared. So, W equals m times g. The direction of weight is always vertically downward, toward the center of the Earth. This is why objects fall when dropped. The normal force is the support force exerted by a surface to keep an object from passing through it. It acts perpendicularly to the contact surface, which means it pushes directly away from the surface. For example, when you press your hand down on a table, the table pushes back up with an equal force. This is the normal force. It is a contact force that balances the component of an object's weight that is perpendicular to the surface. Without this force, objects would simply fall through surfaces. Friction is a force that resists the relative motion between two surfaces that are in contact. It always acts in the opposite direction of the movement, or attempted movement. For instance, if you slide a book across a table, friction works against that motion, slowing it down. This force acts parallel to the surface of contact, not perpendicular like the normal force. Friction is essential in everyday life. Without it, walking, driving, or even holding objects would be impossible. Tension is the force transmitted through a rope, string, or cable when it is pulled tight by forces acting from opposite ends. It is a pulling force, not pushing, and it always acts along the length of the rope and away from the object. Spring force is the restoring force exerted by a spring when it is compressed or stretched from its equilibrium position. This force follows Hooke's law. The formula is F equals negative K times X, where K is the spring constant and X is the change in length. The spring constant K measures the stiffness of the spring. A stiffer spring has a larger K value. The negative sign indicates that the direction of the spring force is opposite to the direction of the displacement. For example, when you compress a spring, it pushes back to expand. Ideal springs are considered massless and have uniform force throughout their length. Now let's us explore the non-contact forces. Gravitational force is the universal force of attraction that exists between any two masses in the universe. It is always an attractive force, never repulsive, pulling masses toward each other. This force is what keeps the planets in orbit around the Sun. It is also why objects fall to the ground on Earth. Even though every object attracts every other object, the force is only noticeable when at least one of the masses is very large, like a planet. Electrostatic and magnetic forces are also non-contact forces. Electrostatic force acts between objects that have electric charges. For example, rubbing a plastic ruler on your hair can attract tiny pieces of paper because the ruler becomes charged. Magnetic force is the force of attraction or repulsion that acts between magnetic poles. It acts at a distance. Magnets can attract or repel even without touching. Both forces act through space and do not require physical contact between the interacting objects. We're given a car with a mass of 1,000 kilograms. It accelerates at 6 meters per second squared. Let's find the force needed to move the toy car. Use the formula, force equals mass times acceleration. F equals m times A becomes F equals 1,000 times 6. We multiply to get 6,000. So, the net force is 6,000 newtons. This is the force needed to accelerate the car. Annie's toy car has a mass of 4 kilograms. She wants it to accelerate at 10 meters per second squared. We are to find the force needed to move the toy car. We use the formula, F equals m times A. Substitute the values we have. F equals 4 times 10. Multiply to get 40. The required force is 40 newtons. That's the force Annie must apply to the toy car. I hope you have learned something about force, its effect, types and calculation. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. To deepen your understanding of any topic, explore our comprehensive resources, including revision notes, past questions, gamified quizzes, and workbooks. These tools are designed to help you master the concepts effectively and enjoyably.